easy explain the Stoicism of Epictetus, part 3 of 5, Discourses, book 2. So here we're going to start with a quote from book 2 of the Discourses by Epictetus. And I think it starts to get us on the right path here of understanding the theme of this book. And that quote is, "For it isn't death or pain that is frightening, but the fear that we feel in the face of death or pain. It is towards death, then, that our confidence should be directed, and towards the fear of death, our caution." So this is a big charge for Stoicism, especially the Stoicism of Epictetus here, and that what we should really be afraid of, or what we should really avoid, is fear itself. That's the main goal. We're trying to overcome fear. We're trying to overcome the fear of death, and we should not be afraid of death itself, but rather the fear of death. Death is one of those things that we can't avoid, we can't control, so why face it with fear? Instead, we should face it with confidence. So how to do this? Of course, Epictetus is going to offer up his own teachings of Stoicism, but this is something that's very primal, right? At our primal core, we are afraid of death. So Epictetus offers this education of Stoicism, and if you're educated according to Stoicism, you will find this freedom. Right? We could look at this in the reference of, we know Epictetus was a freed slave, but he also means something else, right? He's also starting to get at this idea of freedom of the mind, or greatness of the mind. And to really understand what this is, you kind of have to understand the following, which is this next quote of his. "For I am not everlasting, but a human being, a part of the whole as an hour is a part of the day. Like an hour I must come, and like an hour pass away. So what difference does it make to me how I pass away, whether it be by drowning or a fever? For in some way or other, pass away I must." So again, this is the idea that we're all human, we're all going to die in some way, shape, or form, so we should accept this, because that's the Stoic mentality, that's the Stoic way. And once we can accept that, we're on our way to attaining greatness of mind and freedom. But this is still a big task. This can still be a very hard pill to swallow. How do we do this? Epictetus recommends habits, that by implementing positive good habits, we can achieve greatness of mind. So what are habits to Epictetus? Well, he says, if you want to do something, make a habit of doing it. And if you don't want to do something, don't do it, but get into the habit of doing something else instead. The same also applies to states of mind. So here we have this idea, right, that greatness of mind, this freedom of mind, becoming free, being stoic life, facing death with confidence instead of fear, overcoming that fear of death, being happy, finding happiness itself, right, that ancient Greek virtue of eudaimonia. All of that is achievable through positive, beneficial habits. We realize that these habits can be hard to form, but again, Epictetus has said it once and he'll say it again. Becoming stoic and living the stoic life to their fullest won't be easy tasks. But again, he gives us some solace with the quote, "Great is the struggle and divine the enterprise, to win a kingdom, to win freedom, to win happiness, to win peace of mind." I hope this helps.